Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you all are fantastic. In this video, I'm back with another important topic in the Dynatrace, that is nothing but network availability monitoring. In some situation where we are not able to do the HTTP or HTTPS endpoint monitoring, in such case we can take use of the NAM. For example, ICMP, TCP or DNS. Means if you want to know whether a particular server is up or not, then you can go for the ICMP protocol. Right? Likewise, if you want to do the port check availability, suppose if you want to know whether the port 22 is available or not, so in that case you can take use of the TCP. So in this video I'll completely explain how it works, and yeah, if you're visiting my channel for the first time, kindly subscribe and also click on the bell icon for the notification. I'll connect to my Dynatrace console, and then in the apps I will type synthetic. So one important point here we need to understand. So this NAM is available only in the modern Dynatrace, not in the classic one. So for that reason, we should definitely click on the first one, that is synthetic, not the synthetic classic. Because if you click also, it will not be there. You will get only two things there, that is HTTP and one more is browser. So this is the modern console you will get for the synthetic related information. Here you will get synthetic monitors and private location. As the name itself clearly indicating, private location will give the information about your locations, whatever you have created on your own. For example, now I have only one, that is Mumbai testing. Like that, synthetic monitor will display the information whatever is available at this moment. So since it's a demo environment, I have created only two synthetic monitors. One is google.com, right? Another one is crackbus.com, and you are able to see. By the end of the video, you will be able to see one more monitor that is NAM related on this particular screen itself, right? And also you have the grid filtering option here. Depending on the requirement, you can choose here. Like you want to do it for the browser related filtering or click paths or ongoing issue related. So many options are here. You can choose according to the need here, right? So to create a new monitor, here you will find an option called new monitor. Let me click on that. So it will provide three options here: browser, HTTP and network availability. As I said, first two you can see in the old Dynatrace, but this network availability you will see only in the new Dynatrace. Let me click on that so that it will go to the next page. Here we need to provide our required details. For example, here we need to give the monitor name. I will give it as ping monitoring, right? Then comes the second step, that is we need to select the protocol what we are going to use. It will give three different protocols like DNS, ICMP and TCP. Since I am interested in the server up or down part, so I am going with the ICMP. Suppose if you want to check the port availability as well, then go for the TCP. Okay, let me select the ICMP and you can provide the information here, like I want to do the server up and down monitoring here, right? After that you can provide the tag also. As I explained multiple times in my previous video also, tags play a very important role when you are creating the problems, management zones, or enabling the maintenance mode. Lot of advantages are there. So I'm not setting up anything for now. I'll simply click on continue, and then comes next step, that is related to the request. Okay, so in the request you need to provide the proper IP address information whatever you are going to check. For example, if I scroll down here, it will ask what are the IP address you want to check, whether it is available or not. So to give the demo, what I will do, I'll go to my AWS console, then I'll go to my EC2 instances and I'll check any one of the server which is already there. Let me click on this and copy the public IP address, right? We need to copy the public IP address, then we can check whether this particular server is available for the ping or not. Let me clear the screen. Okay, and then I'll type ping and followed by the IP address, then click on enter. If the server is pinging, then it will give the information over here. If not, we need to check. Okay, for now it is giving the requested timeout, but I know for what reason it is giving. So I'll show you that. Let me minimize and I will go to exact server name and scroll down, and here you'll find an option called security. Then go for the security groups. Here you need to enable that. Right now ping is not enabled, because of that it is not giving any result. So after enabling that, it will definitely allow that, right? Let me click on edit inbound rules and then click on add rule. Right now it is allowing only for TCP, that is 22. So to add extra rule, you can click on add rule and here you can search. I am interested in ICMP part. Okay, all ICMP IP4 is available, and I'll select everything, means any, then click on save changes. So it means what happened now, we have enabled the ICMP on that particular server. I'll go to my command prompt, I'll try to execute that one more time. Right, you are able to see the result now. Earlier it was requested timeout, but now it is giving the result because we enabled the ping, so you are able to get the data over here. I'll go to my Dynatrace again and I'll copy that IP address. Sorry, I forgot that one. Where is my IP address? Let me go to that EC2 again and then go to instances running, and here it is. I'll simply copy this one and I'll paste here. If you want to give the multiple IP address here, put a comma and provide a other IP address information over here. Right, then how many packets you want to check? I want to check number of packets 1 and data length is 32 and timeout to reply. You can change it if you want to modify. For example, I want to give it as 2 seconds for the timeout or 1 second for the timeout, like that you can give. So only 2 options were there, either you give 1 seconds or 2 seconds. Default it will take it as 1 second. Like that for number of packets also you can give. You can check it for only 1, or you can give it for 5, or you can give it for 10. So number of echo packets in the range, it should be 1 to 10. Whatever you give, that will accept. But by default it will take 1 only. Okay, I'll leave as it is. Right, then comes the constraint parts. Here it will give the 2 things. One is success rate, another one is ICMP success rate. Now it is telling success rate, right, is greater than or equal to 80%, then that is valid. If it is less than 80, then that is not a valid. Some issue is there that we need to check, something like that. Even for the ICMP success rate is also same thing. If it is greater than or equals to 80, I mean the value, it is good. If it is less than 80, like 50, 60, 70, then we need to check on that part. Okay, so if you want to set up a alert for the performance threshold also, you can set it up, and then you can choose the value here, like threshold value 100 milliseconds, 200 milliseconds, something like that. After that you can click on continue, so that it will go to the next page where you can choose the location. In my environment I have only one location, that is private location Mumbai. So in case of real-time environment, you will be having the multiple location here. So what I will do, I'll session that is Mumbai testing, then I'll click on continue. So we are done with the general part, request part, and frequency and location part, and outage performance is pending. So I think frequency you are not yet seen that, right? I'll show you that. Yeah. So in case of select frequency, right now it is taking 1 minute. So it is going to check the availability of that particular server or whatever it is for every 1 minute. If you want to make it as 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and yeah, of course you can do that part, right? So I'll scroll down and then I'll go for the continue again. Then in case of outage handling, if you want to select it, yes, it is possible. If you don't want, just unselect it. So once you select that, what it is saying, generate the problem and send an alert when the monitor is unavailable at all the configured location. So now how many we have? Only one. So if it is not available, then it will create a alert for us, like global outage, something like that. Okay, then click on continue, and this is the summary. We have given the name as ping monitoring and multi-protocol, and subtype is TCP, and then comes frequency every 1 minute, location is just one, that is Mumbai, and performance threshold we have disabled. If you want, you can enable that, and then outage related and what is the total consumption per hour. It is going to give the complete information here, and finally you click on save. So what we have done altogether now, we have created one ICMP monitoring, or you can say ping monitoring, for one particular server. For this particular server, we are doing that activity. Let me go to my console. Yeah, now you are able to see, right, within a few seconds you are able to see all this data, like is there any active issue or any affected locations, what is the availability and total downtime and maximum request duration, everything you are able to see. But if you want to see right away, then you have one more option, that is called on-demand execution. Let me click on this on-demand execution. So it means you can run it whenever you want. For example, now I want to run it, so you can simply click on trigger now. Suppose if you have multiple location in the environment, and if you want to choose from one particular location, then you can click on this drop down and you can select the location. Since I have only one, it is just giving Mumbai testing here. And inside the processing mode, you will get 3 different options, that is standard, disable the problem detection, and execution details only. The name itself, it is clearly indicating what exactly they are going to do. So I will leave with the standard because I want to get the problems and all when that is down. So I'll leave as it is. Then I'll click on trigger now. So once you click on trigger now option, so it will run at the background and it will give the result for us. You can see, right? Triggering status summary. Execution could not be triggered on the following location because throttling on the location minimum duration between the successive execution for a single user is 60 seconds. Okay. So what it means, it is already running, right? I'm trying to run it one more time. Due to that, it is showing this particular error. So no worries, you can wait for 60 seconds and then you can click on trigger now and it will display the data for us, right? Okay, I have clicked on trigger now again and now it is working as expected. You can see that execution was triggered on the following location, that is Mumbai testing, and it is giving the corresponding information like what is the execution ID and who has started this one and from which location and what is the execution status, if it is failed and for what reason it is failing, and what is the result, whether it is a success or failure. It is going to give all the information. So just wait for 1 or 2 seconds and you are ready with your data. Now execution status is triggered and it should complete. Yes. Now you can see that data are retrieved and result is also success. It means what? Now we are able to get the data properly and there is no issue with this particular server. If you want to know the details in a better way, what you can do, go to the synthetic and choose the particular one, whatever we have created now. Let me click on that. So it will give the detailed information. You can see that availability is 100% and performance is 1 millisecond. It is completely available. There is no active issue and there is no affected location, right? Availability is 100%. And then who has created this one. So many properties are available for you. And if you want to know the more details, simply click on view details. You will get the graphical data. Easy to understand what exactly happening with respect to this particular NAM monitor, whatever we have created, right? So last 2 hours it is going to give complete empty here because just now I created, right? Let me do one thing. I'll go to time filter. I'll make it as -5 minutes. It means we're going to check the data up. So we're going to check the data up last 5 minutes, right? It is loading. Yeah, you can see that availability is 100%. Likewise, if you scroll down, it is going to give the RTT information for you. Average round trip time. Okay, so now it is taking 1.21 millisecond. Like how oftenly it is going to respond for us. When you ping a server, how quickly it is responding. That information it is going to give. 1.21 milliseconds. Now comes another important point. If you want to add this information over the dashboard, how you can do? So Dynatrace has given the list of metrics that it is supporting. So I'll go to the section here. Dynatrace article. So it is clearly mentioning what all are the information it can support. So in the latest Dynatrace, you should check by this particular keyword. And in case of previous Dynatrace, you should use this one. ICMP packet sent is there, packet received is there, round trip time is there. So what I will do, I'll go to Data Explorer Classic and I will show you. For example, here, if you click on this option, then go to available in Grail and search for ICMP related here. So it is in alphabetical order. So let me go for I. Yeah, you can see, right? ICMP execution time is there. ICMP request success rate is there. ICMP round trip time is there. Means how quickly it is responding. Let me take an example of this one. ICMP round trip time. So then click on run query. So you are going to get the result over here. You can see, right, how it is responding. 1.21 milliseconds it is taking here. Suppose if you have the multiple servers over there, then you can go for the split by and then you can choose multi-protocol request target address and then click on run query. So before clicking on that, you can see, right, now it is simply saying ICMP round trip time network availability request. After run query, you are able to see the exact server information. You can see, right, it is going to give the IP address of that particular server. This is the one 16.171.160.49. So what I will do, I'll just pin this information to my dashboard and I will create a new one. So you can click on create a new dashboard and provide the name to that. I will give it as ping dashboard. Of course, you can modify that whenever you want. Click on pin. So then click on open dashboard and you are able to see the data over there. Okay, and now you are able to see the data in the dashboard, and of course you can modify it according to the need. Like if I click on this option and then edit tile, so if you want to choose a different tile, yeah, that is possible, and you can do that part. Okay, so instead of graph, I want to see the data in the table format, so it looks good for me. So I'll choose the table and then I will save the changes to the dashboard. So now you will see the data in the table format for that particular information. So like that, multiple metrics were available. You can choose according to the need and you can add that information. So click on done and we are ready with our dashboard, and you can modify it later on. So this is my IP information, and then what is the total RTT for that one. Okay, so for the better understanding, what I am doing now, inside the target selection, I am adding the multiple IP address over here. Earlier there was only one IP address. Now I have added multiple. How you can add the multiple IP address? Just you need to give the comma and then you can give your IP address. That's it. So after that I have saved everything. Now I'll go to Data Explorer Classic, but here you are getting the average value of all the IP address whatever is available. To get the separate value, as I told, what you can do, you can go to the split by option and then click on target address, then click on run query. Now this time it will give the individual time how much it is taking. Yes, you can see, right, you are able to get the data. What is the round trip time for each IP address? For this one, this is the value. For this one, this is the value. And so you are getting the clear understanding how the NAM works in the Dynatrace. If you feel the content is useful, kindly subscribe to our channel and also give one comment for this. And thank you so much for watching till the end.